I'm Heather, the woman everyone believes is dead. Today, I'm quietly attending my own funeral. As the priest stands at the pulpit praising my beautiful soul, my recently widowed husband, Blake, exchanges smug glances with my dear sister, Darcy. Little do they know, I'm here among the crowd, watching their performance with cold detachment. I was once a gifted chef, but I gave up my own dreams to support Blake's career. I worked behind the scenes, ghostwriting his recipes while he basked in the spotlight as the culinary genius. I thought my sacrifices would lead to a lifetime together, but the man I loved with all my heart was secretly sleeping with my own sister. That day, I went to his restaurant excited to see him, only to overhear a conversation outside his office that shattered my world. He mocked me, calling me fat and ugly, a walrus, and said that after 2 years of marriage, faking smiles around me made him sick. My sweet sister Darcy giggled in agreement, comparing my face to a horror movie mask. When I confronted them, the truth only got uglier. Blake coldly informed me he had been planning to divorce me all along. The moment he secured investment from the Royston Group, he was going to toss me aside. But the final blow came from my own parents. When I ran home in tears, my adoptive mother scorned me, insisting Blake's infidelity was my own fault for letting myself go. Then she revealed a secret that broke me completely. I wasn't her biological daughter. They had only adopted me to exploit government subsidies. Now that Blake had chosen their real daughter, Darcy, I was no longer of any use to them. In the heat of an argument, Blake shoved me off a cliff. I felt my bones break, and even worse, I felt their cold indifference. To protect his pending business deal with the Royston Group, they left me there, bleeding and helpless, to die in the wilderness. But just as I was fading away, certain death was interrupted by rescue. The people who found me were sent by the CEO of the Royston Group. Turns out, he is my biological father, separated from me for over 20 years. He told me he never stopped searching for me since I went missing as an infant. He had spent decades buying Apple stock in my name, a nest egg now worth over $1 billion. Not only that, he had also raised 3 exceptional adopted sons, hoping one of them might become the partner I truly deserve. That's when I decided to bury the old Heather for good. I underwent total transformation, facial reconstruction, liposuction, vocal cord adjustments. When the bandages came off, I saw a flawless face staring back from the mirror. From that day on, I became Anna Royston. My revenge began at my ex-husband Blake's investment signing ceremony. When I walked into the venue, radiant in high fashion, as the sole heir to the Royston fortune, the room fell silent. Blake rushed over like an eager puppy, showering me with flattery, his eyes full of greed and desire, with no clue I was the wife he'd discarded. Darcy's face twisted with jealousy as she watched me shine. Then, during the ceremony, my surprise played out. Just as Blake expected a congratulatory video from my father, the screen flickered, and instead showed a haunting image of my face as Heather, from the moment he pushed me off the cliff, my final accusation frozen in time. The crowd erupted. Blake and Darcy were terrified. Darcy lost control, pointing at me and screaming that I was behind it. To save the deal, Blake slapped her across the face, right in front of everyone, and forced her to kneel and apologize. Watching them turn on each other, I allowed myself a cold, faint smile. I want them to taste the bitterness of falling from the top. Their horrified faces are only the first note in my symphony of revenge. They think this was just an accident, a technical glitch. They have no idea it's only the beginning. In that moment, I understood, true rebirth isn't about hiding your scars. It's about making those who hurt you watch you rise, wearing those very scars as your crown.